hours today. What is up with that? Like, look at that. I zoom in and it looks so blurry. Ah, that makes me upset, man. There's always something going on with YouTube, you know. Piss a dude off at 11:30 at night, you know. What up, homies? Welcome to the evening show. I'm, of course, your host with the absolute most. We're going to get right into it here. I'm just going to get into some pressing matters, of course. Why wouldn't we? It's Friday or Saturday or Sunday or Monday or Tuesday. It doesn't matter what time it is. What matters is that you are happy. Forget about what day and time it is and focus on your happiness. Make sure you speak to loved ones with less snarky tones. Hey? Now, ladies, I know that's impossible for you. Dudes, your wives always tell you to try harder and do better. Hey? I am here to tell you that they need to hear their own words. So please record your wives. So when they lip you, you can simply play back the recording of their naggy selves telling you to be much nicer, you know? And when your wife looks at you with deep lust sexual urges, turn her down 3 or 4 times. Men, you must turn your wives down. We're losing the marital battle here, as it were. And we must take back control of the control. Hey? I don't know when we lost it, but I think it was like 1997, 98, maybe 99. We lost it, boys. We lost control, bro. The ladies, they started telling us what to do, you know? They came up with that damn line. AI robot probably invented it. Happy wife. I won't finish it because it's not true. It no matter how happy you make that beautiful woman of yours. Hey? See what I did there? Dudes, remember, this is a comedy show, yo. You're not going to see this kind of stuff anywhere else. And I gotta be quiet right away. The wife is going to sleep soon. See what I did there? I'm teasing. My wife's good, but I know yours isn't. So we have so much, what do you call it? Lawyers. So many rich lawyers in the world. All right, here we go. Oh boy. I am telling you, if I get any hotter, you know what I'm saying? How's everyone doing? Where are you from? Leave a comment down below if you're a hottie. If not, say nothing at all. I got a few special shout outs. We got some nice comments from So Tweety today. Feeling groovy. I'd like to throw a special shout out to her husband, John. John, you're a boss. You guys go on vacation all the time, and I live through your vlogs. And very much enjoy your cruise line videos. Thank you. I love checking out how flat the ocean is. What? Come on. I'm hoping that they do an Antarctic cruise. I would sure love to see the ice wall. Oh, what? What? So, I will tell you all about one of the ventures happening. We were going to do a midnight cat food shopping run. I'm not playing. Let's see. Oh, it's not going to... I'm telling you, I'm going to be stuck. I'm going to be breastfeeding the cat all night tonight. I can guarantee this already. It's going to be awesome. We are looking into... It's just going to be so sad. I'll have to give that Snuggie away as soon as the cat passes on into energy. But I'm going to invest in a cat Snuggie. So whoever puts the money, obviously, that means you guys are going to pay for it. So what happens is I'm going to get the cat Snuggie, wear it on YouTube, and then shout out the people who paid for it while I wear it until the cat passes. You know what I mean? So if you would like, and I'm not playing, I'm getting a cat Snuggie. I have to. I have no other choice. I'm strapping my cat to me. I'm going to start taking him for walks and stuff. He can pee on me if he wants. Like if he's got to go, he's got to go. And it's okay if he pees. You know, it's just pee. It's just cat pee. The stuff hardly smells at all. It smells great, actually. So there's that. And yeah, we're getting a cat Snuggie. I don't know how that works for cats. Like, where do they pee when you're walking with your cat and a cat Snuggie downtown Portage, right? So I got to do some research, probably experimentation. And oh, did I find a beaner? No. Alas, we didn't. But I will say this: I am an absolute hottie. Okay, absolute hottie. If you are a hottie, make sure to drop a like down below. Share the video with your friends. And remember, folks, you can't be me. So please, stop trying. And guess what? I'll see you when? Next time. Now, we're going to do the behind the scenes 60 seconds. If anybody wants to throw a super chat out before I get out of here, I'll read it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will be right back with another banger. Stay tuned. And that sound you heard earlier was a fart, and that means we have clearly just about ran right out of time. Please timestamp when you heard the fart, and also leave a comment down below. Out of 10, how awesome was the fart, right? All these questions must be answered and will be answered on the next stream. So, to be continued, and I'll throw a special shout out to my mom, and my wife, and my cat. All the people on YouTube, you rock, but you don't get a special shout out today, alright? Not today. Just this So Tweety did. She was the one who commented quite a bit on the channel, or several comments, and then I was interacting with her on her and her husband's channel. So it was just nice, very nice to see. I was actually kind of wondering what state they're in. You know, I can't really get Tweety's accent. Maybe they're Canadian. You know, I swear they're American though. And because they're doing straight cruises in America, right? So I have a feeling they're, and they don't talk about flying from Canada. So I'm guessing they're American. I also have a bad habit of watching like, you know, 4 or 5 videos and then kind of sort of gently mixing them up. Not with regard to names, but maybe where some of the people are from. I notice I can't keep track of names and everything, and then unless I chat with them. If I have a chat first, whether it be in the text box or, you know, somehow we've done a collab on a stream, which doesn't happen on my channel. But if anyone else does it, I've showed up on several people's streams before. I don't do it very often, and I probably won't do it very much in the future. With me, it'll be pay to play to have me on your channel. It'll be probably $500. I'm not kidding. Like, I'm not. It depends who it is. If it's somebody who is a YouTuber who is new and stuff, I might do it. But if it's somebody who even remotely knows who I am, there's a 99.9% chance. It's nothing against you. I love everybody. I just don't want to be on anybody else's show besides my own, if that makes sense. So if you want me, you got to pay for me, right? And I'm not changing that motto. And $500 today is 5,000. Tomorrow is 500,000 the next day, right? So it's not going to be easy for anybody to ever have me on their show. I don't want to allow people to have, you know, just do you, right? Do you when you're on YouTube. Don't worry so much about everybody else's, you know, some people will get on YouTube and the first thing they do is they're like, oh, yesterday this person made a video, and you know, you just look so like you have no life at all, right? When you come on and the first thing you do is you diss a YouTuber, somebody else who's just no better than you know, obviously, and you just sat there and you picked apart this YouTuber, right? I pick apart every YouTuber except the cool ones. Obviously, I never. When I'm talking about YouTubers, I'm talking about some of the people with no heart, no skills. You know, cannot form a sentence to save their life. Yeah, these people, right? I did something I haven't done for a very long time, and I'll just kind of rip a piece of parchment with my monster dick fingers there. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. So let's go this way and see what's really going on here. All right, so we've got this. I ended up watching Gold Rush Alaska this morning, and it was very, 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 very sad. Very, very, very sad. I'd like to throw a second big shout out to Buzz Legault, who lost his wife in 2023. She was battling cancer, and Buzz, she passed on into energy with Buzz by her side. Her name was Susie Audie, and she's, you know, Buzz is a very cool guy, and when I get a chance to talk to Buzz, I'm going to tell him, you know, I'm going to give him my speech, you know what I mean? I strongly encourage everybody to check out the season finale, or at least the double header of Gold Rush Alaska. It's pretty sure it's on either Discovery. I think it's on Discovery. But man, is that a good show, man. It's about real men and women who, I mean, everybody's a slave, but these guys put the rest of slaves to shame, basically, when you see what they do in a day. Most of them work 12 hours a day. Most of them work 7 days a week. And they are really, really doing labor-intensive jobs. So, constantly thinking and constantly moving your body and your hands. Stressful work. So, we take for granted what the miners give us, eh? The miners produce the stuff we need for technology, for computers, for your hybrids, right? So we should really very, very carefully and methodically study mining and make it as efficient as possible. You'd think it would already be as efficient as possible. You couldn't be further from the truth. This is yet another reason I know we live in what I refer to as a very young race of people. Very, very young civilization. Alright, let's get into some pressing matters here. Like the dogs. Place that. So perfect records. I've been doing this a long time. I got to go ahead on a level next to the pretty badly. Really killed a couple parts of the cost. And that's just in the last couple of years. So, and I ain't playing, by the way. We've probably gone through about 16 rolls of parchment in 2 years. And we're talking about 200 square meters, I believe. I'll check the roll, but these are not baby rolls of parchment. I'm the boss. It's 205 feet squared, 19 meters squared. So I've gone through over 250, maybe 300 meters squared of parchment in 2 years. That's a lot of parchment. I don't know how much they cost, like $8, 20, $12 a roll. I don't know, I actually have to check. You buy them in a bulk package. And I'm probably gonna have to get a couple more this year because I already understand what's about. So, next I'm gonna have probably do a protein shake. No smoothies or nothing. Just a quick and easy protein shake. Cup of tea. And then it's just straight chill zone all night. I'll do a couple of teas late in the night, but just sipping hot tea, and then that's good. Next, we're gonna check temps here. Temps looking good. Temps looking good, baby. Yeah, my wife is doing the dishes right now, so that's amazing. I'm gonna mop the floor when she wakes up tomorrow. Use the Vileda. And the hall, the dining room, the kitchen, mud room, and the bathroom. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna wipe down the baseboards, and then I have a couple baseboards to caulk this week, probably nearing the end of the week. Probably even maybe Saturday or Sunday next week, I'll caulk the baseboards, and then I'm gonna touch up the trim on the baseboards in the kitchen here. And then I'm going to start to sort of give it more thought on processes of, I don't need to do it, like, I'm not like this amazing, refinisher of cabinet doors, but I definitely understand the process. I just want to make sure that, I've got a good amount of sanding sponges or different things to sand with. With these grooves and these beveled inlays, I kind of, I question how well the sand is going to come out, right? So I'm going to have to sand it
fairly liberally and maybe go a little bit deeper than I'd like. So, I mean, it's going to take that much longer, to do all this. But and some of it looks like I won't have to sand too terribly much, but then others are like, it's like they use 60 coats of lacquer on it. So, your cabinets are in really good shape. Giving them the light sand will be all I have to do with regard to, scuffs, nicks, and all that stuff. These things will show so well. I've run my fingers over them. I can't find any imperfections. I was reading like what to look for and stuff. I got a couple spots on this inlaid above the microwave. I got a wood putty, like a tiny spot there, but because it'll show really good with the not really. It's gonna show though. It'll show. So I want to get that done, and then that's kind of it. The cabinets are in really good condition. So, and if I can like get somebody to hold the cabinet, or I'm gonna need to use clamps or something. I'm gonna have to try and figure out because the doors on the sides, like the up and down, like when you open the door, and you have the inner layer, the little squared off piece there. I have to do that. I can maybe leave the back doors of no. I see that's the thing. Do I do the backs? I don't think I have to because they're in such brilliant shape. No, I'm probably gonna leave the back. It's just about the fronts, I am one of these guys that really strongly believes that it's just what you want to do, right? It's not how it's done. It's what you're happy with, right? If these were all crappy on the inside, I don't know, I'll probably give them a light sand. It's just double the work, and double the time because they have to dry. If I do just the face of them, I can literally have this done in a week, right? The inside of the cabinet, maybe I just paint them all black or something, or white on the inside of the door. Because I was even looking on the inside of the cabinets, they're like mint in here. So, really, they just need to be wiped out. They're really, really good cabinets. So, basically, we're going to say these are like refinished cabinets. We've refinished the kitchen cabinets. We don't have to change out the handles. Just wipe them down really good, When they come off the cupboard doors, I'm going to stick them in a little bit of CLR, just in a small tub of it. Put 10 in at once, let them soak for half an hour, pull them out, take a cloth, wipe them down, put the next 10 in. Within, a good hour and a half, all those handles and things will be, clean as a whistle, no grease, nothing. They'll all be like brand new. So, and this middle door, I have to wood glue. I have to take it off, wood glue all the holes, let that set for a good day or two, and I'll do it again closer to the end of the week when it's supposed to get a little chilly for a few days. So I'm not super cold, but I want it to be warm throughout the whole house. Everything cures better when it's just it's not too hot, not too cold, not too humid, not too dense. So. We'll get that going. Let's see what we got over here. molasses crossed with maybe some kind of like skunk butthole. You know what I'm saying? Whew. Yes, y'all. I want to thank y'all for making the best of what could have been one of the greatest streams ever. But you chose to not chat on this one. I'm sorry about that. It's okay. I forgive you, but I don't. Oh, wait till after some of this. I won't even care what you think. Let's see what's really going on. If you're in this world and you have a hard time with this world, you know, it's not that you don't belong here. It's that you haven't found your special groove, you know? Everybody's like, oh, the world's out to get me. I swear it's not, you know? It's just, we have been dumbed down. We have been targeted psychologically. And you watch probably some of the dumbest stuff on the Black Mirror possible, and it has dumbed you down. So it's not that the world's out to get you, it's that you don't have any, you can't think for yourself, right? You're constantly, you're shifting around, you're almost helpless, right? So what you got to do is, because I was just on this guy's stream, and like 3 people in the chat were like, oh, woe was me, and he's sitting there, and the guy streaming's like, yeah, it's that bad. I just don't feel like waking up. I'm like, what? Why would you say that, dude? Like, it's like, I don't know. And some people, I swear, it's like, they're just they're looking for attention, right? This guy is the biggest troll on YouTube. And then one day he's like, oh, don't worry, everything's going to be fine. I'm like, geez, dude, come on, man. Which one is it? You know? But yeah, I see why the wife left him, because he's definitely out there. He's a wishy-washy guy, you know? Just has to actually get a life, and he wouldn't have so many like depressed feelings, you know? When I was young, I used to go to the gym and work out. You know, I'd go to the gym, I'd work out by myself. I'd go to the gym, I'd work out with a buddy. But I went to the gym and I worked out. You know, I went to the gym and I played racquetball against people I didn't know. Well, I knew them, but I didn't hang out with them. They were older than me, and I just made friends. And they were better at racquetball than me. Like, one guy was really, really good. I can't remember what his place was in Manitoba, but he was not messing about. And I got to play against this guy. And it was a year or 2 later, but man, I'm telling you, I was not as good as him. He was bigger, older, and faster than me, but I still was amazing at racquetball, and I could, like, there was nobody in the gym that could play or keep up with this guy as good as I could. But it took me, 16, 18 months to get there. And like, when I hit that ball, it made a buck sound that, like, everybody in the gym turned around. And they're like, did that come from the big strong guy? And they're like, oh, it's from the 16-year-old guy. Super strong guy, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, wow. I made heads turn, right? So go find something that makes people's heads turn. And they're like, hey, they want to chat with you about something, right? Don't just sit there, be a lump, and be like, oh, and sit there in the dark on your couch all day and be like, oh, woe is me. There's nobody to talk to. You've created the situation at hand, right? It's not that nobody wants to talk to you. It's that you have just been a lump all day and not got off the couch to go out and go to the gym. So, it's that easy, And sometimes, people are so into talking about other people's physique and this and that, but when it comes time to judge themselves, these people who are the greatest judges of all turn into the ones who are like 57,000 excuses for themselves, right? So don't be one of them people who like sits around stereotypes everybody when you sit there on the couch like those 2 yucksters from the Muppets, those old men. Don't do it. I like to have a good time on here, but when I see people that are like, woe is me, you basically done it to yourself, bro. Chicks, whoever. I don't hang out with chicks or really anything like that, but guys, you should be stronger than that, you know? Like, guys have gotten so weak when it comes to... It's not that you're supposed to hide your feelings. I don't. I'm the first one to tell you, you know, let it out. Cry. Have a good cry, you know? If you love somebody and they pass, cry. Don't hold it in and start to grudge and hate people all day and have a frown on your face for the whole day for 16 years, right? Well, yeah, because the loved one really wanted you to live that way, right? But no, like, I get it. Like, I was sad for at least 16 years. I cried every day when my Alma passed on into energy. Every day I cried. There wasn't a day that I didn't. And I still cry, but it's, you know, it's better than it was then, okay? So, but yeah, like, having feelings and then just being a sourpuss or just an absolute puss are much different. Much different. Nobody should laugh at you or point fingers when you get sad and you show emotion. But when you're like, whoa, it's me, oh, this and that, of course nobody should laugh at you, but also they shouldn't really play into it, right? Of course you want your wife to be like, oh, you're not feeling good today, or your husband should be like, oh, you're sad, babe, what's wrong? You know? What's the matter? What's on your mind? What's troubling you, babe? Right? But yeah, to go on YouTube and just have like 70 people come in and you tell them all how sad and pissy you are, it's not a guy move, man. It's not a guy move. That is a child, right? That is a child who never really grew up, and you know, to be able to not express their feelings in a good way, but understand your feelings and cope yourself with how you're feeling. If you don't have good coping mechanisms for your feelings, you better believe there's going to be problems for you in this world. This world doesn't cater to your feelings. This world does not care how you are feeling. So, like, this world, people in this world do, but the world isn't out to get you. It's just not here to cater to your feelings, if it can be said that way, right? It's not a negative, you know, it's a fact, right? Show me one tree that worries about how you're feeling. Show me one house, show me one Mustang that cares about how you're feeling, right? They don't. But the trees are there for you to love, and they're there for you to go give them a hug and chill next to them, you know? And it's not about... The last thing that people want to do is chill with someone that's like, oh, woe is me, oh, my life, my world, oh. That's a sad stream you've just done, bud. That is a sad stream. Now, if you go live and you're like, yeah, my cat passed, I'm not really feeling it today, you know, that's a lot different than saying like, oh, today I just didn't feel like waking up, bro. Just didn't feel it, bro. That's a dumb comment, man. It's like you've given up. But not only that, it's like you never even had any oomph in you to start, right? If you've given up and you're like 40 or 50, holy crap, your life isn't even half over and you're trying to give up. So don't give up. Try and do more with yourself to feel better about yourself, right? You could be going for a walk every single day for a year. 1 hour walk every day for a year will change your mindset for the rest of your life. But do you do it, right? Or are you going to sit there, constantly sit there and just drive a bigger groove into your couch cushion, right? Don't do it. Get up and go for a walk, go adventure, go explore. I'm Hashinfo, the host with the absolute most on YouTube. Never forget that. I'll see you next time. Votes are in the decision.